This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one Dora window and get another Dora window at 40% off plus $200 off your project. That's at no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal before it ends October 31st. The Lehigh Valley is a step closer to having its first permanent homeless shelter. Meanwhile, FIFA officials dropped by Philly. UTZ plans on closing a manufacturing plant in York County. Lastly, a conference of vexillophiles. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. The Lehigh Valley is one step closer to having its first permanent homeless shelter, reports the Morning Call. Bethlehem officials laid out a plan last week to buy property in the city to convert into the shelter, although they still have yet to find which building to buy, as the city's limited inventory and lack of space is proving to make this quite the challenge. Once found, though, the planned shelter will have at least 50 individual rooms, plus 25 emergency beds, as well as amenities like showers, laundry, and a computer lab. A timeline on the completion of the shelter hasn't been provided at this time. Philadelphia was chosen as one of the cities to host the 2026 World Cup, reports 6ABC. And FIFA officials dropped by the city last Thursday to check it out. It was just for 1 day during a tour in which they're stopping by all 16 host cities to iron out plans on how to accommodate fans and residents during that time. Nothing official will come from these meetings, but this will be the first opportunity for all those involved to make recommendations. FIFA also added that the schedule for the World Cup will most likely be released by the end of the year. UTZ is making some changes, states PennLive. These changes are to simplify its existing plant network and to streamline its operating structure by consolidating volume into a smaller number of facilities, all to lower costs while improving margins. As a result, the company revealed it'll be closing its manufacturing plant in Hanover, which has the lowest volume when compared to the rest of them. Fortunately, there won't be any job loss due to the closure, with UTZ confirming that employees will be moved to other positions. A vexillophile is defined as someone who collects and displays flags, or a person who studies flags and their history and meaning, says PennLive. And Philadelphia will play host to the largest conference on the continent for such flag experts and enthusiasts this upcoming weekend. The North American Vexillological Association, NAVA for short, will kick off its 57th annual meeting on Friday, where everyone from flag scholars to designers to enthusiasts will convene. It's during this event they can, quote, connect with one another in many ways, such as helping governments with flag design, donating research in flag conservation, advising the public on protocol, and answering flag-related questions from museums and others. For the record, vexillological is probably the hardest word I've ever had to pronounce on this podcast. That wraps up today's episode. For more news, visit PennLive.com. And please remember to leave this podcast a rating and to share it around with your family and friends. Thanks in advance, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in a PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one Dora window and get another Dora window at 40% off plus $200 off your project. That's at no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal before it ends October 31st.